Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Talking Fever. As someone who's mostly kept to themselves, my deepest yearning has always been to express the thoughts, feelings, and ideas trapped in my head in order to facilitate real human connection. Through The Talking Fever, a somewhat diary-style podcast, I simply talk about what it's like to be human. I'm a real person. Not a teacher, not a counselor, not a healer, or what have you. Just a person addressing and experiencing these topics in real time. I share stories of my own personal growth, even while I'm still going through it. In doing this, I believe that together we can explore the emotional body, the mental body, basically the inside of ourselves, and what lies beyond us. Together, we can embrace the call of our truest nature and walk the path that leads us to the home within ourselves. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Talking Fever podcast. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my first episode. You guys have no idea how many times I've tried to record a first episode, and they're all different. They're all talking about different things, coming from different perspectives, because your girl changes every day, which is why I have to keep re-recording everything all the time. Nevertheless, I feel like I'm in a pretty stable position. I feel like, I have enough information about my feelings and everything that's going on in my life to share it and it be consistent and reliable. So here we are. A lot has changed. I was in Atlanta for the last 7-ish months. And I just moved back to my hometown/city because the reason why I went to Atlanta no longer existed. I was in a relationship with somebody for about 1.5 years, and 3 weeks ago, maybe closer to 4 now between then, I found out that they have been cheating on me for a long fucking time. And so I broke up with them. I got my evidence, I confronted them, broke up with them pretty much immediately. And I packed up all my shit and I left the house. I stayed with a friend for a few days and I moved back to my hometown, my home city, where my family is, where my friends are, where it's way cheaper to live, and where I can regroup. I thought that was the best decision for me. I wasn't going to force staying down there. I didn't have anybody down there. And I felt very much so called to come back home. And since getting home, I've been incredibly productive. With everything that happened, I absolutely refuse to go into a hole, to die, to wither, to break, to shatter. I've already done that. I've been through that. Your girl is fortified. And I'm going to get into all this stuff probably in multiple episodes, but for the first one, I'm just going to kind of gloss over everything to give you guys an actual recap of what's going on in my life. But I definitely will be going into detail about certain things, the feelings, dealing with stuff. I mean, especially deceit, lies, betrayal. But for right now, we're keeping it easy, simple, and digestible. So I got back home, stayed with my parents for about 2 weeks. I've been super productive since getting home because I don't want to be sad. I was sad in that relationship. I am not sad anymore, and I don't want to be sad for what? There's no reason to be sad. Not for me, anyway. So, came home, super productive, applying to jobs, getting all my stuff together, unpacking everything, creating a workspace for myself, going out and seeing my friends I haven't seen in a long time. I've actually gotten jobs, super duper fast because I've just been on it. I've been on it ever since coming home. I have not wasted a single moment. And I've been taking care of myself in a balanced way because I don't want to become worn out. I don't want to lose all my energy. I want to be consistent, and I want to take care of myself the right way. I learned so much from going away. I learned so much from dealing with that relationship that has now ended. I learned so much just from how it ended. And it really, really, really fortified. That's the best word that I can think of. My self-esteem, my beliefs, the things I value, what I believe I'm capable of, what I know I'm capable of. And yeah, I just feel like a million times stronger. I feel like I know myself, and I don't know, like I just feel great. I feel great about myself because I dealt with somebody who I thought was just like me, but it turns out is not, and is actually the complete opposite, and is actually not genuine, and is actually not real, like just not real. And it made me see how real I am, how genuine I am, how much integrity I have, how real my value is, how real my values are. And yeah, I don't feel like I have anything to worry about anymore. I don't feel like I can even begin to entertain people's judgment, especially those who have no idea who I am, coming out of nowhere. Not that anybody has been like that to me, which is great. But, now I'm going on the internet, so who knows? They might be coming for me. But even people that are close to me, which leads into what I've been trying to say, but not saying, is I didn't get kicked out. I've been staying at my parents', very productive, and my dad has serious anger issues, always had, grew up with it, getting tired of it, right? Right. I've had serious issues with him. He said horrible things to me, and things that I'm not even, I haven't gotten closure on, I haven't gotten apologies for, just basically excuses. And so, once again, this happened, unprecedented, unwarranted, most likely. He was triggered by things that I was doing, which I believe is smoking weed, because that's what the basis of his argument was, even though he also smokes weed, but I was smoking it too much. And yeah, so he just went off on me, telling me I'm going to be a loser, I'm a fuck up. Why am I such a fuck up? I don't know, I just suck. It was just that. It was just that over and over again. It was like how much I suck, and do nothing, and, whatever, just very devaluing, degrading, belittling talk, which is something that I'm used to getting from my father. Not a surprise, but no longer care to deal with or excuse. Especially coming back from being in a relationship who literally treated me the exact same way. Very critical, very belittling. Now my father gets really mad and screams and yells and is scary. My ex didn't necessarily do that. He wasn't loud, but he was cruel and he was harsh and he was extremely critical. And he also shared similar sentiments of, I'm ungrateful, and I don't do anything, or I don't do enough, and I don't have enough to offer, and what's my value, So after hearing my father speak to me like that, again, it really clicked. It clicked that I was putting up with that behavior from somebody else. Now I've dated other people, and my ex, this one that I'm talking about, has really been the only person to be so critical and belittling to me. But after getting out of that, and after seeing that in my father, I was like, wow, wait a minute. I see. Not that I didn't see before, but I see how it crept into my life once again, even while getting away from it. Or I thought I was getting away from it. I was not. And so, if I could leave my ex, leave Atlanta, leave any promise of dream that could be there, leave all the opportunity that's there, that I thought was there, leave the handsome boy with like money and shit, like, you know, I did that all on my own accord, did it fucking immediately, packed up all my shit, got it out of there, and moved. Then I can say, you know what, Dad, I'm done with this. I can't talk to you anymore. It's not good for me. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. So I'm not going to stay here. And so I didn't. And so I gathered my things, everything I needed to survive outside of my house. And I've been surfing. I've been surfing on my cousin's couch. And on my sister's a little bit. And yeah, I just did it, you know? I mean, how many times have I said, like, I can live out of my car before actually doing it, even though I'm not actually doing it. But I would still go to the extreme of living out of my car if I had to. Because I know if I stay there, at this point, it is accepting that I will be treated like that, and it is saying that that's okay. And you know what? It's not okay anymore. I can't deal with it. I do not deserve it. And I will not accept it any longer. I genuinely cannot. And it's not my job to make other people comfortable by making myself uncomfortable. And I've done that like my entire life, is sacrifice my own comfort, my own feelings, my own thoughts, my own desires for others, because, you know, I don't want to do what they do to me, right? Like, I don't want to make them feel how some people make me feel, or I don't want to be cruel or be mean like how other people can be cruel or be mean to me. But whatever I was associating with standing up for myself equaling being cruel or being mean is gone. It no longer exists. I also know that I can value myself, I can say what I deserve, and I can hold that standard. And I do not have to give it up for anybody. And that's not mean. And that's not unfair. It's not cruel. It's me. It's my life. And I don't have to allow anybody that wants access to me access. Okay? VIP. VIP only. And that's everybody's life. VIP only. Nobody's entitled to anything from you. Nobody's entitled to anything from me. And I give a lot and I do a lot. And I literally just, I feel like God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, I believe in them all, like, has just put a mirror up to me and been like, girl, look at yourself. You're great. You try hard. You do a lot. You give everything you can. It's genuine. It's from the heart. And you never give up. And I don't. And I won't. And you shouldn't either. And you should also see all of the beautiful, wonderful things that you are, that you have, that you can give and offer, and that are just inherent to you, you know? And realize, accept, truly believe that you deserve people that see that, value it, honor it, like it, love it, want it, cherish it, celebrate it. Like, you deserve that too. And so, despite a 1.5 year long relationship in which I moved across the country to live with my boy, who is no longer my boy, my old boy, turned out to be a lie, deceit, manipulation, cruelty, you know, selfishness, all things involved in that. Had to keep my shit together and move. Got home very shortly, had to choose between abuse or potential homelessness. And I chose potential homelessness over abuse. And I don't know, just dealing with everything, dealing with my partner, dealing with my family, dealing with a lack of a place to go, dealing with not having a job. Guess what? I feel great without my partner. I feel empowered standing up to my father. I feel independent and strong and capable, not depending on my parents for anything, and reaching out to people that love me, care about me, to help me and support me during this time. I hustled to get a job, and I have been making money. Within the very few short weeks, I got connections and I set it up, and I've been working as much as I possibly can. Every single opportunity that I've had, I have taken it. I am serious. I'm applying to other jobs in the meantime that I really want to do because I'm serious. And I've been looking for apartments, and I found one. Randomly, some person on Instagram just sent me somebody else who's looking for a roommate, literally perfect. I get to pick my own rent. I can have my kitty cat. I get 2 bedrooms to myself, literally the perfect amount of space because I need one for me and one for my work. And it's in the best, perfect location. And it all just happened. And I've stayed calm. I've stayed consistent. I've stayed faithful. And I've stayed strong, like within. I haven't second-guessed myself once. And you know what? People from the past tried to get at me, tried to push me down, right? You think my ex left me alone after I disappeared? No, he called me a little bit and then he gave up, which is good because I'm not talking to him anyways. Probably won't. I left cold. Just gone. I had to go through Christmas, not speaking with my father, having him around me after everything. And I've done so much by myself. And a part of being able to feel so secure is also being so surprised by how positive most people are to me and react to me or behave with me. Like, people generally are just kind and nice. And it was surprising to hear that, in a group of people, nobody has anything bad to say about me, and people believe in me. People are kind to me. And it's like everybody else but the people that are closest to me, like my ex and my father, are that way. And, that made me realize, maybe it's them. No, not maybe, it definitely is. There definitely is a problem with them. That's not my problem. And I'm sick of being made out to be other people's problem. Because I'm not. I'm not even my own problem. I take care of my problems now. Obviously. I mean, you heard it. Here I am. Bad boyfriend? Solve that problem. Bad dad? Solve that problem. No job? Solve that problem. No place? Solve that problem. I mean, really, what do I need anybody against me in my life for? Like, what do I need people that don't believe in me for? What do I need people that don't see the value in me for? Like, why do I need people who are going to criticize me? Tell me that I'm not good enough, no matter how much I do. No matter how much I do. Which is a lot, by the way. That it's not enough. It's not valuable enough, doesn't mean enough, doesn't do enough, doesn't say enough, doesn't offer enough, doesn't matter what I do. Never be mature enough, never be smart enough. Will never talk right, will never feel right, never act right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And honestly, I've been handling it really well. Like, I could probably add another layer of stress, and then be like, eh. But like, I'm genuinely capable of handling all of this right now, and that is insane. And it doesn't mean that I haven't cried, because I definitely have. I cried earlier today. I went and did laundry, and I started thinking about being loved by somebody the way that I want to be loved. And I thought about just being loved by somebody the way you want to be loved, being touched by somebody the way you want to be touched, being kissed by somebody the way you want to be kissed, being talked to, just feeling the loving energy, like pass from somebody's body to your body in a warm hug. That shit made me cry because it's so beautiful, and like, that's what I want. If I'm gonna have it, that is what I want. That is the minimum of what I want if I'm gonna commit myself to somebody, Like, at this point, I'm too valuable. I have too much to offer. I got too much to do to settle for anything other than that. And you know what? It's not too much to ask either. It's not. You don't know why? Because I'm capable of it. I'm capable of that. I'm ready. I want to give it. Like, here I am. I tried to give it to my ex. He didn't want it. Obviously, he ran away. He was like, I'm going to go fuck around with these other people because I can't handle it. But I can. So I know somebody else can. I'm not the only person in the world who can do that, who can feel that, who has the emotional capacity, who has the intelligence, who has the depth. Who has the ability to give and love like that? No. Who has the vulnerability? No, of course not. I'm not the only one. That's stupid. You're not the only one either, if that's what you want. Hi, I'm here. Now there's 2 of us. How many more could there be? 1 million! 1 million people! 3 million. 1 billion. I don't know. Lots of people. Everybody, actually. Everybody's capable. Some people are very far away. Very, very far away from that and need help. But I'm here. I'm ready. Not right now. I got other things to do. But in the future, I'm ready. I'm capable now, though. I am capable. That capability will always be inside of me. And you are too. And they are too. Maybe not right now. But, I think we're all capable. And that shit made me cry. And then I just started crying about other things. I didn't even really know what I was crying about. I just needed to release. Like, genuinely. Just need to release because I have, like, these emotions bottled up. And obviously, like, of course I have emotions and feelings about, what happened with my ex and what just my whole family dynamic. I mean, Jesus. But it's also like, it's not surprising. It's not new. It's not catching me off guard. So I don't have these big, like, emotions. Like, I didn't know and I wasn't expecting it, Like, or like I haven't dealt with these things. Like, I'm just, like, I'm sad, but I'm sad because my ex is sad. Like, just a sad person. I'm angry because people like that exist, because people lie, because people manipulate. Like, I'm mad because people don't do the things they should do, like, for themselves or for other people, I'm mad because dishonesty and lies exist. And so that's what I cried about, I guess. And whenever I have those moments, I just let myself have those moments. I was literally sitting in my car in a laundromat parking lot. And people could definitely see me. And I just cried in my car. And I didn't stop myself. I didn't pretend like I didn't need to. I let it pass through me. I let myself feel it. I let it be, something that I can't really name. or tell you exactly why. And I needed to do that, I haven't stopped doing anything. So when I get the chance to feel, and release some of that, maybe understand something deeper about myself or what I need or anything really, I do that. I do that. I just let it happen wherever I am, Obviously, with some amount of privacy, but a lot has happened. But I feel healthier than I ever have. And I feel more secure. And I feel mentally, I don't know, just good. I just feel good. I feel better. I feel matured. I feel wiser. I feel smarter. I feel stronger. I feel more confident. I feel like me. I feel like me. I feel like I can do whatever I want too. I feel like I can be me. I can be all facets of me. I can express all parts of me. I can be many things. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. And I can only do what I want, and the things I want can be good things, right? And the things I want don't have to be selfish things. The things I want don't have to hurt people. The things I want don't have to be childish, immature, give me what I want, man. Not like that, but just real, true to self wants and desires, aspirations, goals, ways of expressing myself, yourself. I can do it. I can do it all. I can have it all. I can do it whenever I want, and so can you. I'm happy my life turned upside down, honestly. I'm happy that I was set free from that relationship. I'm happy that I was set free from obligation that I felt to my family, to excuse what my dad does because we all know he has issues. No, I don't. So did I. I went to therapy. I took care of myself. I saw the things and I was like, I need help. And it wasn't just in therapy, which I only did for 6 months. It was also the 4 to 5 years prior to that of feeling like, something is wrong inside of me. I don't like how I feel and I want to feel better. I don't know how, but I'm going to try every single day. And that happened when I was 18. I had basically a night where I was like, wow, I'm not happy and I don't want to live like this. Something is wrong here. There's something off inside of me and something needs to change. And that was the start of a journey of self-development and mental health, spiritual exploration, just growth, just opening up to me. And you know what? For the first 4 years, I felt lost as fuck. And it was really hard, and I had cyclical seasonal depressions that lasted 6 to 8 months, and it just fucking sucked. I don't know what to tell you. It was hard. It was hard to try every single day, and it just felt like it never ended, and then I wanted it to end, and then that made it go even slower, and it was just you know? But every now and then, I could see how, me trying to develop this one thing turned into me doing it effortlessly, in a year or two or whatever, it's a process, and, you want to get to this beautiful higher self, that you have in your brain. And, but you gotta build up to that. You gotta take every step. And you know what? It's not linear. But I think we should all know this by now. It's not linear. And maybe you'll have to learn something that kind of takes you off to the right a bit. to learn something that'll put you back on center, and then maybe you do something, and you kind of veer off again, and then you gotta learn something and put you back on a path. Like, that's okay. Maybe you go backwards a little bit, maybe you didn't get the message the first time. Maybe you didn't trust yourself enough the first time. Hey, I've been there. Now I only trust myself. But that's a thing, and it's okay that it's a thing. And you got to be open to learning and looking at yourself, accepting that you have flaws, that you have insecurities, that you have, you got things. You got things that you went through that have developed and changed you, that have told you what things are, what things should be, or how it's supposed to be, or what you can't do, what you can do, what's acceptable, what's not. You should feel bad for wanting this, but you should want this even though this makes you feel bad. Like, it's a lot, and it's not easy. And I think part of it is learning how to be okay with it not being easy, because it literally never ends. Like, here I am struggling, right? But now things are on the up. I got my job, I got my apartment, whatever, but that doesn't mean like that's forever, or things won't change again, or I won't get my heart broken again, or I won't be sad again, or I won't lose people ever again, or it doesn't mean that. It just means like now I am okay still. I'm not broken still. I get better every time something happens, something good, something, bad in quotations. And I learned from it, and it helps me grow. It develops me, makes me a better person, makes me somebody that I like to be. It makes me somebody that's good to others, It's just good. It's just good. Like, you turn everything into good, no matter what. And learning how to do that, I think, is basically the point, how to be okay with life, how to live with life and yourself. And I very much so feel like I'm a lot more in tune and aligned with myself and how to go with life, how to not be angry at it or resist it or resent it, but to be open to it, to be like, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, universe, God, whatever. I'm going to be honest with you, myself. Yeah, that was probably better for me. Yeah, actually probably needed to go. Yeah, that person actually shouldn't be in my life. Yeah, you know what? That job was bad for me. Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't live there anymore. Yeah, you know what? I should have this difficult conversation. Or what have you. I mean, you gotta go with it. You gotta go with it. And that doesn't mean doing nothing or wanting nothing or never trying for anything. Because I also used to feel like, if you try too hard, then it's forced and it's not natural if it doesn't just come to you. But I don't know. I don't believe that anymore. It's a balance, really. It's all a balance. And I feel like I have a better understanding and grasp of that balance now with everything that's happened just in the last month. And I have very good feelings about the future. And I very much so feel like everything going on, no matter how difficult or inconvenient or unsure and uncertain it has made me or it has been, I think it's part of the plan, Like, I very much so feel it. I've seen it. I've envisioned it. I know it. And I believe it, and I trust myself. And, the connection that I feel like I have beyond myself. So, yeah, I mean, that's me. Hey. I hope that wasn't too hard to listen to. But thank you for listening to it. I really appreciate it. I need the support. And I wanted to, I guess, start things off with where I am right now. maybe you can relate. Maybe some things have totally flipped upside down, inside out, and backwards on you, just as they have for myself. And maybe, you need a little encouragement or something to make you feel like things aren't so bad or good things can come of what's happening right now. Yeah, I hope everybody has a beautiful new year. I have good feelings about 2022 for myself. I think genuinely, like, for me, this is a year of just me. Honestly, just me. I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine. Everything that I want to do, everything I want to build, everything I want to become, like, this very much so feels like the planting year. And I am ready to plant some seeds. I'm ready to garden. I'm ready to go. Sign me up for Agriculture 101. Yeah. So, anyways, enough with my bad jokes. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Talking Fever podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful day and that you too believe in yourselves and that you too grow and that you also, I don't know, give yourself a chance with this life thing, You might be surprised. So, anyways, thank you very much and y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.